at around 45,000 miles along with the oil control valve. And I just had the oil vapor separators done as well. So the video is going to be about what's causing the oil vapor separators to fail and clog and cause an excess vacuum situation in the motor of the car. This is for the Mercedes M177 motor, and again, this is a 2019. It sounds like this is a problem with a lot of 2018 to 2020 Mercedes AMG vehicles with the M177 LS1 motor in the car. Notice how easy it is for me to remove the oil cap with the car not running. Now with the car running, it's barely turning. There's no way to lift it. I'm going to pry bar and see if I can pull it off. Close it. Move it again. Here's the vacuum. Feel it. What do you think, Pascal? Well, folks, here's the oil vapor separators out of the car. These were just removed by my mechanic. I didn't want to do this job because these are deep in the motor and it's a lot of work to get them out. There's a left and a right. They're mounted just above and behind the air charge coolers forward of the motor. So a lot of work to get these out. I didn't want to do it, and I had him do some other stuff at the same time. I actually had him change the serpentine belts because he had these all the front of the motor out basically. So we're going to take these apart and see what's on the inside, see what ultimately caused these to fail and clog. So I'm real curious to see. This is the old version. These are original to the car. It's out of a 2019 S63 AMG. That's the car. Earlier in the video you saw how much vacuum we had in the motor when running the motor. And so we're going to take these apart and see what's inside and see what's clogged up in them. So let's try this with a normal saw blade now. Let's see if we can break into this. I'd have to do a lot more cutting because this is not going to give up. See if we can get it to reveal its secrets. If I have to, I'll put this on my bandsaw and just cut it in half. Rather break it in half this way though. cutting. You're getting close. There it goes. Okay, so that's what the inside of it looks like. Looks like there's a... Okay, so this is what the inside looks like. And this piece actually slots into there, so I'm guessing this is the part that's clogged. Looks like it's a felt filter of some kind. And, oh yeah, that sticks. I'm guessing that's to let excess vacuum off, because this probably, I'm guessing, gets clogged. Let's take this filter off and see what it looks like. Yeah, it's oil soaked, which you would expect in a oil vapor separator. So I'm guessing the vacuum comes from here. Intake, this goes right into the turbo, cold side. So it suctions from here. And yeah, this piece gets clogged because this is sticking. That may have been what they fixed, is making this a little move a little easier. Because this is clogged with oil, which means vacuum comes in from here, tries to suck this, and gathers the oil. And sends it back into the intake to burn. But that would be my guess, is that this piece sticks. Yeah, it's hitting on the edges there. I can't. So I'm guessing, I'm not a mechanic, but I'm guessing that this filter gets clogged, although it doesn't feel, it feels oil soaked, but it doesn't feel like, I'm not gonna blow on it, but it feels like it's just saturated with oil. It doesn't, there's no like carbon buildup or anything on it. So you also have a port here. So you got basically 3 ports. You've got this port, comes into this chamber here. You've got this port, it's your vacuum from your turbo inlet. You've got this, which I'm guessing the orientation of this is like this, I would guess. Yeah, I'm not sure how this works, but I'm guessing oil gets fed back, vapor goes, so you've got oil and vapor plus vacuum that it's dealing with. So you got vacuum here, and either one of these are air going back to the combustion chamber, and oil, I'm assuming, although the oil would come out of here and go through that into the intake. So I'm not sure, but my guess, if I had to say the smoking gun, it's probably this guy right here, because it's not, it sticks, it hangs up. You have to really force it to get it to open up. And that would cause a stop. Maybe this is getting too saturated in oil and it doesn't let this open up. And that's what's causing the excess vacuum. In my case, it was excess vacuum. It was not excess pressure in the crankcase. As you recall earlier in the video, when you tried to open the oil cap up, you couldn't lift it. There was so much vacuum. So they did replace the both oil vapor separators along with the serpentine belts while they were in there. Serpentine belts look fine. I have around 49,000 miles on the car now, and the belts probably could have gone another 20 or 30,000 miles. They didn't have any cracks. I'll show you one. So there's actually 2 serpentine belts on the M177 LS1 motor, which is what this is. And these are the belts. As you can see, no real cracking. They are different sizes. They look the same. eyeballing them, but they're not. One's a little smaller than the other, of course. And to get these off, you have to remove 2 oil coolant lines and a bracket, which I wasn't going to do, along with removing the intercoolers, or the charge coolers as well. That's a lot of work on this motor. But you can see the belts are both probably fine. They probably would have gotten another 40 to 50,000 miles. Actually, these are Continental AMG branded Continental belts, both of them. And they were probably fine, but for another couple $100 in parts and labor, it was a no-brainer to get that done as well. So that's it. Rear main seal has also been done on the car, so I think all of the parts have been updated to the newer revisions that are supposed to address this issue with regards to excess vacuum in the crankcase causing valve cover leaks as well as rear main seal leak. The car did have a rear main seal leak that was fixed by Mercedes last year, and they didn't do the oil vapor separators because they didn't think it needed it. And I went ahead and had it done now while I'm still in the aftermarket warranty, and while I had the excess vacuum in the crankcase. I didn't want to wait for something else to blow and then have to deal with another major repair. I'd rather just get this done. It was a couple $100 out of my pocket to have it done with the warranty, and the car should be good now, assuming the new parts address the issue.